2024 King of the Air is done and dusted. It started ridiculously light, but the waves were huge all day. It's also the closest fought King of the Air ever, with 0.18 between the two men's first and second places. You can see the podium here in the background. Adrian, exhausted?
I tell you what, we woke up this morning, we weren't feeling very comfortable or very confident. We looked out the window and we just saw these big bombs coming through, and I think I wasn't feeling comfortable about the wind till about 4:30, 5 o'clock, and they talked about doing a quick format. They cut down the heats down to 8 minutes, and even then I was questioning it, but they got it done and they made it happen, and I tell you what, I enjoyed every single minute of it.
The wind wasn't as strong as anyone wanted, let's be honest. Even, people will say, oh, it would have been good for Charles Bedell. He doesn't actually want it like this at all. He actually does want the strong wind. Yet the drama was still there, right? There were major upsets throughout the day, and the final is going to be really contentious too. We actually just saw Lorenzo come past here. We wanted to bring him in, to grab him, to bring him to you lot, but...
yeah, he didn't look very happy.
Yeah. So let's get into it. Let's start with the men's final first.
Yeah, let's talk Andrea Principi. I mean, and all the adversity he's had this year and all the troubles, I always said to him, if you win this one, it's just going to wipe that slate clear. He joins a very small club of back-to-back winners. I mean, now the question is, can Andrea do 3 and go past Jesse and Aaron, who are the only other guys who go back-to-back?
Can he join Kevin in the 3 KOTA club?
But can he make it better by doing 3 in a row? That's the true test.
3 on the trot would be quite mad. I think Andrea today was hitting the kickers harder than I've ever seen anyone hit kickers. There were points where the waves were looking like they were going to break on him. I was like, no, don't do that, Andrea, don't do it. And it did break on him, and he just didn't give a shit. He just went straight through the top of it and out the other side. He rode with like a ferocious determination, and I think that's probably what won him it, despite it being so close in the final though.
Yeah, I mean, he'd said during the week to me, the judges want this, I want that, I'm going to meet them in the middle. They want a better kite angle, I'm going to give it to them, and we saw that today. We saw less of the high contra loops, we saw more him really going for it, and I tell you what, from about the semi-final, I think you and I both looked at each other and said, I think he's got this. I think he's got that momentum. He had that momentum going, and I know it was super close, but he was up against the form rider of the year in Lorenzo Casati. And I know Lorenzo was super upset. And, I mean, look, this is competition. If you don't get upset in competition, it doesn't motivate you for the next year.
We saw him piggybacking his mum, Sylvia, as he got the news. There was a lot of headbanging. We actually missed the podium, which is a bit heartbreaking. Yeah. But let's go over and talk about Lorenzo now, who was ridiculously good on day one, which seems like a year ago now. He did 11 trick attempts on day one, landed them all. He was pretty similar in the final. He was landing wrapped a lot too, which no one else was doing. I just think, and they both unhooked as well. Yeah. I was about to say Andrea had the unhooking, but Lorenzo leveled him there too. Do you think those two, Lorenzo and Andrea, are a cut above the rest?
Oh, 100%. And look, it was so close. It was razor close. And look, the fact that those guys have gone and learned unhook because they don't have a freestyle background, that's not something they ever did before. It shows how much they want to do. They don't want to leave any stone unturned. And I was really impressed with those guys today. Look, losing hurts. And I'm going to go back and say it again, Lorenzo will come back stronger. He came back stronger after difficult losses. Arguably had one of the best years of his career. It didn't go his way today, but look, those two are going to be, it's exciting. We talked about, Nadal, Federer, and that this is what we're having in this time of kiteboarding. We're in a purple age, or a beautiful age of big air kiteboarding. And guys, get excited, because guess what? These kids, they're still kids. We're going to be watching them for the next 5-6 years. There's great bunches of young kids coming to join that fold, but they're setting the standard, and those two are the best.
They were going higher than anyone else today, for sure. I think Lorenzo, particularly in that first heat today, he kind of set the bar for me. He was going considerably higher than anyone else. There was one move, left foot forward, that was way down the box, and I thought he was going to hit his head on the ceiling of the sky. Should we talk Luca?
Let me just quickly say another thing.
Okay.
One other thing those guys are doing differently, which is unusual, is a lot of the guys were hitting that inside kicker. Those two are really tapping out to the big kickers out the back. We could see that it was best to go inside, right? Everyone was getting high, but they went outside. So again, they're operating at a different level. And I think that's the little things that those guys do differently, which makes them special.
Yeah. Have we got someone lingering over my shoulder yet?
Yeah, let's get Zach Adams here.
Let's bring Zach Adams in.
Hello.
Zach, in you come, mate. You're going to stand in between us.
Is that the mystic move, Zach?
This is the mystic move of the day.
What did you win it for?
I did a late back, double board flip, late rotation, and the board was probably like 2 meters away from me, and I randomly caught it. So That's how you get this baby right here.
And was that on day one or was that today?
So that was day one. That was like a week ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's been a long time since then.
Zach, how does it feel to be here last year on the beach? You were watching Baby Shark. You were super excited. We met you. You were talking, I want to ride this competition. You're the youngest competitor here and go all the way to the semifinals. That must be pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, just never give up, man. If you want to do something and you want to get to there, just push. And it could be, no matter how much time it takes. I mean, it could be a year. It could be 10 years. Just keep going for it. Never give up on it, because you might be sitting there one day and watching it and thinking, oh, I'm never going to be there. I want to be there one day. It's my wish. And then, bam, you could just be like, I'm going to get there. And you're going to make it, for sure.
What does that mean for American kiteboarding? Are you guys, you and Parker, are going to inspire this next generation? Are we going to see more Americans come into the scene?
Yeah, we're going to try to get as many friends as possible, man. I mean, we really want as many of people back home and everything to be out with us in the world and competing at the highest level. I mean, it's going to be definitely the best, and I can't wait to see what the future holds, for sure.
All right,
Man,
Zach.
well done, brother.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Thanks very much.
Thanks,
See you at
man.
the next comp. Well
See
done.
you in the next comp, man.
All right.
I mean, he's got to be one of the breakout performances, eh? I mean, he's been incredible. Not just his riding, but his personality and everything. Let's, by the way, we're talking South Africans here. Let's bring in one of the man of the moment, Luca Trudy. Come and get in here, man.
Step up onto the
Step
curb.
up onto the curb.
Otherwise, we'll tower over you. Luca, you were just in the King of the Air final. Has that sunk in?
Yeah. Sort of. No, honestly, just being here right now is so special.
Yeah.
Talking to you guys right now.
That's
so
always special, though.
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, right now, like all the hard work, coach, my family, everyone else around me, like I really wouldn't be there without them. So I really want to say thank you to them. And yeah, I really appreciate it.
Before we get into the history of the sport, I mean, dude, you just look so much more comfortable. I mean, I know you've struggled with nerves, and how much hard have you worked on that to get where you are now? I think that's the best I've ever seen you ride. Not just like, as in like the performance, but just the consistency and looking like you're riding without stress.
Yeah. You know, honestly, that's the main key to this competition is consistency. And what I've been training in the gym is, maybe I shouldn't really be telling this, but I'm going to say it. I've been training.
I'm not going to go to the gym. Don't worry about it.
Mountford, shout out to Mountford. The training has been, I go into the water, I compete as if I'm in KOTA, and then I come out. So, you know, like when I have a KOTA competition coming, and then I'm on the water for the heat, it just feels like a normal freeriding session. That's really helped my mind. And a lot of personal developing with the special lady that I go to, she really helps my mind. So, yeah, it's so cool to have a very good environment around and just to, make them proud.
How are you going to celebrate? Because it's been a long time. How long has it been since the South African was on the
It's been 10
podium?
years since Andreas Faria made the final, and you're the first
10
South
years.
African. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, that is
What are you going to do
Big
tonight?
party tonight.
to get another South African on the podium, and honestly just to do this for home. Like, this is so special, just being at that sunset in front of Table Mountain, looking out, seeing Andrea and Lorenzo, and just having a good time on the water. It was so much fun.
Very good.
But going to the party tonight, we'll have to see.
Very
Mate,
good.
congratulations,
All
brother.
right. Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much, man.
Mate,
Thank you
legend,
very
dude.
much.
Absolutely, bro. So happy
All
for
right,
you.
well done. I'm going to have to swap hands here.
Thank you guys.
Well done. Top boy. Got it done. Okay, pick up this. We need you to just
You're out
leave
of
the
here.
stage.
You're out of here.
Right.
Hey, these guys put in a lot of hard work.
Oh, we do.
Shout out to them.
We're paying him.
No, he wasn't on the mic. He was saying nice things about us. Okay, be gone. Go and celebrate. Okay.
I think we got some ladies here. Let's bring in Zara Hoogenraad.
Okay, Zara. Zara,
You can come up, Zara. You're
you
taller
just
than
got
that.
second
Yes.
at the first female King of the Air.
Yes.
Talk us through the final. How was it? Because you were waiting all day.
Yeah, we were waiting all day, but I was hoping that we were gonna compete at the end of the day because I knew the wind was gonna be strongest. It was so sick to compete in the first RedBull King of the Air women's division, and the kickers, they were so big. Yeah, it was really, really sick.
I mean, tell us, how big were those kickers seriously out the back? I mean, they look big to us. Were they bigger out there?
I think like 3 meters maybe. Yeah, we're really big.
Did you find you lost a little bit of line tension taking the bigger kickers out the back? Because
Yeah.
I saw you working the inside a bit more.
Yeah, it was sometimes a bit weird. Like when I was looping, I didn't feel like really anything in the kite, so I also couldn't feel if the kite was going low. But later I heard that it was a good angle. But it felt like it was looping really high because of the line tension.
Talk us about your riding. Were you pleased with your performance? Pleased with the tricks?
I was very pleased with all the tricks except for not landing the kite loop board off. Then my whole performance I would feel fulfilled. But I was a bit bummed that I didn't land one. I had one attempt that was really high, but I couldn't take off the board. But all the other tricks, I'm really happy and really stoked. It is what it is, and it was difficult conditions. And I think Francesca rode super well, so she's a very well-deserved winner.
I mean, Zara, you made history today. We'll go let you go and get warmed up. Congratulations again, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you so much, guys.
All right.
I mean, they're coming thick and fast. I think we have Andrea over here. So I can see Andrea standing in the back. Come on here, brother.
He's lingering.
Here he comes.
You can probably hear him.
You can probably hear
Here
him.
he comes.
Get in here, brother.
And he's got the mask.
He's got the master. Look.
Exquisitely made. Look at that thing. It rattles. Hello, mate. Hello, mate.
Fuck yeah.
Well done, eh? Well done.
Dude.
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
Yeah, man.
There's 3 of them. There's 1, 2, and 3.
Bro, I really wanted the one from this year because it was amazing, you know. And also, you know what, man? Before leave here, I was in Italy and I sleep on my side, you know, with the trophy from last year. And he told me, you know, when I was sleeping, hey, I feel alone, I'm crying, you know, I need my girlfriend. So now that I bring home the girlfriend from him, he can be happy and not cry anymore, you know. Yeah.
Hey, Andrea, you joined a small club of back-to-back winners. Can you do it even more and go three in a row?
Man, I don't know. I just wanna look right now and not. I wanna just enjoy this time, and man, I just understand the way. You know, it's not about the trophy head. It's about the way to get it. You know, man. This year it's been super hard. You know, for me. I don't know. Maybe I lost a bit the way, and I said before, I need just to thank my parents that always be there. You know, because when you win, everyone is there. You know, but then when you lost, no one is there. So I just wanna say thanks to them that always been there and believe in myself. And maybe I stop also believe a bit in myself. But right now, man, this competition, especially this one, I say to myself, now you need to be on point, you know. And I wanted to show myself that when I won't be on point, I can be on point anytime, anywhere. And I show myself, you know, that's the proof, you know, that I can do everything. So, yeah, if I keep doing like this, man, I will not be scared to no one, you know. So I will just keep trapping, man, until when I not die, man. Yeah.
The trap is back.
The real trap, man. Yeah.
Favorite trick today that you did?
Man, I don't know. I think the rodeo was really, man, the one with the rodeo, it felt really good. But also the one, the multiple back roll with contra and tic-tac, man, also felt sick, man. Especially, I traveled so much. Man, I think I just enjoy all the trick I did, man. It's not one I prefer more. And the only thing, man, I couldn't get proper trick on right today because it was so difficult with all the current and the way it's moving. I think I could do epic stuff also, right? But I'm just proud that, man, also I've been training whole year with the other hand. And just today I get the confidence to show all the trick also with my left hand and do some proper one as well with kite low and let's go. Real kite low and let's go, man. Yes.
I mean, the judges said, we want to see that kite low. We saw it from you today. But just how good was that battle with Lorenzo? Because it was so close at the end. You guys were just going back and forth. It was awesome to see.
Yeah, man, it's been really hard because also Lorenzo, you know, show off. And yeah, man, I don't know. I think, bro, maybe man, I think, you know, I have the best three, man. Even if it was that high because I didn't get the proper kicker, I did front roll combo, man, with Dubi, and then this one, I think, man, the most technical trick. No one can do this, man. So I'm just, I've been trained this, and I wasn't sure to land this, and when I had to land it, I landed. That's, you know, I was saying before, is I prove myself I can do it when I want, you know, whatever I want. When I'm there, I need to be there with my fucking mind and smash it a few times in the wall. Then when I smash it a few times on the wall, then start working and I can go, you know.
We party tonight, huh?
Yeah, man, we destroy Cape Town. Cape Town, no more King of the Air next year, man, because Cape Town gonna be barn.
Last question from me, Andrea.
Yeah,
today you're on the D-Lab RedBull.
Yeah.
It seems perfect timing for a King of the Air that was single loops and when you really needed the lift and the height. Do you think you could have won today on the Evo D-Lab or did you need the RedBull?
No, man, I think I could as well win. Like last year I did it, I could do it. It's just, I felt this kite more extreme and go slower, you know, because I think there is some better stuff I can do with the Evo and better stuff I can do with the RedBull. I just get used to with the RedBull because I knew that the judge want to see more radical stuff and kite lower and get more yank, and with the RedBull I can do it better. That's it. But still, you know, with the Evo I could show, you know, what I can do. But I think, yeah, that's the thing.
Andrea, congratulations, brother.
Thanks
Go
so
enjoy
much,
the night,
guys.
man. We
Thanks
see you
so much,
soon.
guys.
I see
Yeah.
you. We see
Well
you
done,
out
mate.
tonight.
Thanks, bro.
We'll
Yeah.
see you out there.
Thanks, guys.
You're the
Thanks
legend,
so
brother.
much.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Hey, attention, because now we have time to get to land the fish on the boat. We're gonna do the comeback, man, with the biggest tuna I ever catch in Cape Town.
So he's talking about we went fishing the other day and we didn't catch one, but now he's got a very big fish here, so he's happy.
This
We're
one-
going to bring this.
This one is heavy fish, man. With it, I'm sure we're gonna catch something. And now the luck is starting again, so we're gonna for sure catch something, man.
I believe it.
Yeah,
You're on a roll, so yeah.
Yeah, man. Let's get it. Skrrra! Skr!
Thanks, brother. Enjoy.
thank
We'll
you.
see you
All right.
soon.
All right.
I think we have Francesca Maini here. We
I
are
think, yeah, she's,
oh,
just,
here we
she's
are.
just off camera, but she's going to come
Are
in.
we allowed to call her the official Queen of the Air? We should really, shouldn't we? I know
mean,
it's not allowed
yeah,
to, but
well, I think she's the first one. She can call herself whatever she wants. She's coming. She is
Come
coming
in, Francesca.
She is coming in.
bus tour on the way.
God save the king. You just won King of the Air. You brought it home to Blighty, like you said you were going to.
It came home, and I said that was going to happen, and can't wait to go on my bus tour.
So, yeah, if you don't listen to the podcast, I said I'd organise an open top bus tour for her around London. When will we do it? Straight away? Or wait for summer? Do you want a summer tour? Or
I feel like summer's
I think summer's a better idea. I think a winter tour sounds a bad idea.
talk us through the final,
Oh
if
my
you can
God.
remember.
Honestly, it's actually a complete blur now, but I just remember starting off with a really nice late back, I think.
It was nice.
Okay, good. And then, and then I don't know. And then the Kailu board off my first one. Like I just didn't land. I like crashed like, bah, and then did another one, and landed it obviously. And then the rest, I think I lost my board at one point, and then I switched board, but then my straps were like way too big. So like the tricks I was going for, my feet were falling out, and I was like, fuck, I'm just gonna loop it anyway. Obviously I wasn't gonna land it. And then I thought I hadn't won because I was like, crashed the last two tricks or something. So I was like, oh my God. Like I was so upset because they came like, you won. I was like, no, for the impression score. And I was like, no, you won. I was like, no way. Like really? Like I really didn't believe
Well, look,
it.
you led from start to finish, and it was a great performance. Also, first win for a British rider since Aaron Hadlow, 2016. I mean, I'm sure Aaron's going to come up and say, you know, we're bringing it home. But again, it was just such an unbelievable
KOTA's
performance
coming
out
home.
there. KOTA's coming home.
Yeah.
By the way, where's your crown? Where's your crown?
Well, I actually already broke it a bit. It did fall slightly on the floor. So they took it away from me because I said, you know what, best you take it.
I believe
because
that's the
if
second time it's been repaired.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I was like, take it because it might not survive if I take it out, you know, obviously. So
How are you going to celebrate tonight? That's what everyone wants to know.
I'm going to go,
The Queen of Cape Town.
yeah, oh my God, I'm going to go full send, you know, just wherever the after party is, I don't know, but I'm going to go there and just have a great time with the gang, UK gang as well. My parents probably, everyone, yeah.
How cool a moment was it to stand on that podium and hear your name and just look out to that sea of people? That must have been pretty unbelievable.
Yeah, honestly, I actually just don't think it's real right now. But yeah, it was an unbelievable moment. I've been really like wanting that to happen. I was like dreaming of it, and I was like, I'm gonna make it happen, and I'm so happy about it. So yeah, couldn't be happier right now.
Congratulations.
Well done.
Thank you
Well
so
done,
much.
Francesca. And we'll see you at the next comp, which will probably be what? Lords of Tram.
Yeah, probably.
Enjoy your queendom. Is that a word?
Woo!
Very good. All right. We're gonna push you off this podium
thank
now.
you.
You've had enough podium time. We'll see you next time. Okay, that was quite an excitable Francesca Maini, a well-deserved winner. She won the final by 3.5 points.
I mean, it's a dominating performance. I mean, listen, I think that if there'd been stronger wins, I would love to see her and Zara go head-to-head. Pippa also in there. Another amazing performance from Pippa. Again, in the conditions that didn't really suit her, she put up a great fight. Unfortunately, it just didn't go her way on the day. But look, I think Francesca, she just... Again, if Zara had it sort of matches the boys, right? Where Zara had all the momentum this year, winning the big one, her finishing second. We had 1, 2, and 3 in the final for the girls, and that's what we want to see. Upsets, we want to see drama. And again, I mean, look at that. I mean, it's a perfect winner, right?
It was a pretty standout performance from her. And for Britain, I think it's just
For
really
Britain.
important that she did that. So we're happy. Who else do we need to talk about?
I don't know. I'm a little bit swept up by the
We've
action
had
here.
Zach Adams. Who else
Yep.
was stand up? Steno. Steen
Wow,
Mull was
Steen Mull.
ridiculously
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
We thought he was going to go all the way to the final.
Yeah. Steno is an interesting one because he was up against Jamie, who was on schedule to go to the final. But, mate, Steno just seemed to get every single kicker. It was kind
Everyone.
of crazy. It was like when Steno made his tack out, the waves popped up. When Jamie made his tack out, there was no waves. And it must have been so frustrating for Jamie. Okay, I know Jamie's got a lot of experience, but Steno just got the kickers, again, tapping out to the ones out the back, wasn't hitting the inside, and again, just going so high on that Motorworks kite, just getting big late backs from the fin, you know, his custom sort of move, or his move that sort of is associated with him, and just getting the height, you know, and I think it just put too much pressure on Jamie in the end, and that was it.
Yeah, he wasn't the most technical rider of the day, but his kite was really, really low. He was going so far downwind. It was so graceful as well in the air. And I think, that was what was scoring today. We saw Heel score really nicely against Andrea too. Andrea only beat Heel on impression, by the way, and then went on to win King of the Air.
Wow.
So the judges were really liking kite angle today, and Steno was a product of that. Unfortunately lost to Luca in the semi-final, but he could have easily been in the final too with that sort of performance.
Let's talk about Mark Jacobs, the fifth king, putting on a show. I mean, again, I don't know if you realise, but whoever beats Mark en route to the final goes on to win. You know, it seems to be, if it's not Andrea, it's Lorenzo.
Yeah, true.
But Mark is just, I mean, turning back the years, making the semi-final. He'd said to us during the week, I'd love to make another final. I think making another final would be awesome, but I think he's going to walk away with this, and he's going to want to do one more. I think if he'd gone out in round 2 or 3, he might have thought, maybe I don't have many more in me, but to make a semi-final at 35 years of age, up against kids who are all 16 around him, I think he's going to come back.
Some of them are 16.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You're not exaggerating.
Some of them can't drive.
Yeah.
Actually, those kids shouldn't be drinking tonight. They shouldn't be. If we see them at the party, we're
They
going to
should
have to
probably
call
be
their
tucked
parents.
up in bed by now.
Yeah,
As
exactly.
it comes 9 o'clock here, as everything and everyone is packed down.
Pippa,
She coming in?
hey,
You did super fucking good.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Pippa,
mean?
look
I
at
was
this.
swimming more.
Look at this.
Look at what's around your bloody neck, woman.
Do you know how many people strive all their life just to get that?
I know.
Do you know how far you had to fucking swim with the thing?
I know.
And
Hey.
you still got out there and did more.
Pippa,
It was super good.
let's get straight into it. Pippa, how many boards did you leave in the box while you were out there kiting?
I left 2, and then I was swimming back, and I thought, oh, this is my board, but it was Francesca's. So I was like, oh, fuck's sake, now I have to go back to the beach and find my own board. So, it was a bit hectic.
Earlier in the day, it looked like, people on the inside were getting quite good purchase going to the right. There's a lot more flat spots, but I think as the wind swung and the wave came up, it got a little bit more messy. Andrea saying he couldn't hit moves to the right. Did you find that as well?
Yeah, it was honestly in the warm-up, I felt super good. And then I think something I felt already in the end of the warm-up, the wind maybe, I don't know, got more gusty on the inside, and the current was super strong. So that was not in my favor as well. So yeah, I could just feel the tricks to the left were so much better than to the right.
It looked cross off at points to me in the women's final, less so in the men's.
Well, I have no clue what was going on. I was just surviving this heat. I felt like I don't know, it's just going so fast, and it was a bit chaotic for me.
You still rode well. You still did a triple back roll. You went for the board off, did a big boogie. The kite was low as well.
Yeah, but still, it's I did some good tricks, but I just hope to. What I really wanted for my own performance was mostly landing 80% on my tricks and just getting in the flow, showing what I can do, and I just felt that I didn't quite get to that point. So that's why I was most bummed. If you do a fucking good performance and then I become third, I'm proud of myself, and now I just felt like I could do better.
Do you think it was conditions or the occasion that did that?
What do you mean with occasion?
Like how
The intensity
big
of
of
the
a deal
event,
it is.
you
Yeah,
know?
the intensity of King of the Air.
I'm not sure because we had a gap of a week. I could just think about it so much, and I've been imagining it so many times. So I felt okay, I feel good, and I imagine the crowd, I imagine everything. So I'm not sure if it's the occasion. I think it's more it needs to come together. It's 13 minutes and everything you train for needs to be pushed out in these 13 minutes, and this time I could not, and I just need to train way more to the left, and like I know the way I train now, and I'm on the right path, let's say it like that. Is this means the interview is gone?
It means it's very dark, but we're going to carry on.
Okay.
Pippa, you've been competing for many years. How does this compare to all the other finals you've been on, riding in these conditions, riding in front of the crowd, and just with all the sort of expectations on you?
This is like nothing compared to what I experienced before. The experience is insane. You literally go into the water, people are cheering, so that is an unforgettable experience, and I'm really grateful for that. And also that we as women can, I hopefully inspire other young girls, and that they get inspiration from women instead of only men. Because when I was young, I saw King of the Air and I imagined myself being in between the men's, and I just hope that girls can imagine themselves being in between us, and that we can be an inspiration for them.
I mean, you made history today in the first ever women's event here at the King of the Air, standing on that podium in front of all those people. I mean, these are moments you'll never forget.
Yeah, exactly, and everyone is saying that, but I think that hasn't dialed into me yet. But I know this is like a huge step, and I'm just really proud to be part of that.
And we're proud of you.
Thank you so much, guys.
Have you pre-qualified yourself for next year with that?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Now you've said it, they'll have to.
Yeah, they have to qualify me for next year. No, but next year, man, I'm gonna learn so many tricks to the left, and I'm just gonna be bigger.
Excellent.
Thanks,
All right.
Pippa.
Thank you very much, Pippa.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. We'll see you after.
Exactly.
We've got more talking to do, so we're going to shoo you off the stage.
I mean, let's wrap this up. I mean,
I'm freezing. Are you freezing?
I am very cold, yeah. I mean, I said that. I was doubting this, Colin. And I'll tell you what now, it turned out to be a fantastic event.
Yeah.
We got great winners, an amazing story in Andrea, amazing winner in Francesca. And look, this is what King is about. If anyone doubted this isn't the biggest event in kiteboarding, I tell you what, it proved today. Sergio nailed it again. And Sergio we trust. We don't need to keep saying it. But I tell you what, it was just a magic day.
So Sergio is the race director, by the way. Yeah, I mean, there was a point today where you and I were watching the Formula One at about 3:30, looking out the window going, nah, it's not happening.
Yeah.
It did happen. It wasn't the wind anyone wanted. Definitely was the waves. Maybe too big at points. There was a few, what were they called? Chicken tacks.
Yeah.
Where you think you're going to hit the kicker and then you suddenly think, I'm actually not going to. What I'm going to do is turn around.
I actually left the house to come down because I was bored. I thought I'll walk down to the event site and see what's going on, and then suddenly, what actually happened, suddenly Leonardo Casati went out and just started boosting these big thugs and big jumps, and Lewis Crathton came over and he saw him, and I just saw him turn and run back to the judges' stand. I think that was the catalyst to get going, and it was the right call because the wind picked up. Did we have the strongest wind? Absolutely not. But did we have conditions that are fitting in this event? Absolutely.
Yeah, the drama was all there, wasn't it? Last question, and then we will sign off. Did Lorenzo get robbed for the second year in a row?
Look, I'm going to say no. Look, I think the general consensus around us is that Andrea was putting on a performance. It was super close. I think Andrea admits it was super close. Where I was watching, we were excited. We were getting lots of cheers. Andrea just looked like he had that kite. He just looked like he was getting that distance. If one of the things I remember they always say is distance down one. We want to see travel. And Andrea was just getting 2 or 3 times. He got that second lift and was just getting so much distance. And I think the judges probably looked back at that and thought, this is the winner.
2 winners from the 2024 King of the Air for the first time ever. Andrea, the second time he's got it. Can he get a third next year? We're going to have to wait and find out. Thank you to us as always. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.